I am. I'm thinking, okay, I got to growl. It's the beginning of a show. I got to growl. And then I got to say good afternoon, and it's not afternoon yet, so it's a totally different world.
Say good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
There you go. Good morning.
So, guys, what's happening?
Same old stuff, different day. Ready for camp? Yeah, enjoying it.
Last day of camp, what's that like for guys?
Awesome. We used to have the St. Louis 500 when camp ended.
Oh, man.
I mean, the first back to St. Louis buys beer. Yeah. Absolutely.
There you go.
Oh, yes, sir. So the end of camp is always, did you shower at the end? Your last practice?
No showers. There was shower pills.
Straight to the car and go home.
Shower pills? No, it's a shower pill.
That means you don't shower.
Oh, shower.
Yeah,
there's
like
no
a shower pill.
Yeah.
Sure.
I call that a shore shower.
Shore shower?
Yeah, from my family back from the Jersey Shore. I call that
shore
a
shower. No shower.
Yeah,
Same thing. We go. Yes,
just hand them out. Hey, shower pills for everybody.
Shower pills, everybody.
Yeah, shower pills, everybody. We out.
But
so
fun.
that's for real, huh?
Yeah, but fun. End of camp's always good. You put in good work, you're gone. I mean, I think this has been a pretty good, successful camp. If you take out the DK injury and just a few bumps and bruises, everybody's healthy.
Right.
It's been a good camp for the Rams so far.
Now, the offensive linemen, there are three now. Both Jacksons and Havenstein are dinged up. Do we know any severity, anything like that?
Havenstein he's a living dinged up.
So it's a wrist or something?
Yes.
It's always going to be that way.
He's always going to have some bumps and bruises. Jonah Hill has the scapula. Didn't Debo have the scapula?
Yes, but Debo actually had a small fracture.
Yeah, this isn't a fracture.
This isn't a fracture. This is a bruise.
But scapula bad for guards. That's bad.
Yes, okay.
And then Alard Jackson has a hurt foot, I believe.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
They'll be ready for week one.
They'll be ready. Because I think this is like
Needles.
one of the great strengths for this team now is the offensive line. I mean, they went out, they reinforced, they re-signed Dotson, all that stuff. I mean, I think offensive line, they get a little continuity. And I think, adding Jackson makes a difference.
Big time.
Yeah.
Absolutely. He's a big old dude. I mean, you saw him play in Detroit. I mean, he's a mauler. He gave Aaron some fits.
Yeah.
So that's the guy, when you see it on film, that's the guy you might want. And he became available, and here he is. So you're going to try to run the football, create play-action pass. Perfect guy to have to put next to Steve Avila and Kevin Dotson in the middle. Guard to guard, I think this might be your biggest and best guard combo.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I hear that Coach Sean McVay is going to join us. We got a shot at Puka Nacua.
Okay.
No, he's coming.
Yeah. Is he coming for sure?
We're going to make Puka come over here.
It's the last
You're gonna
day
stare
of
him
camp.
down.
Everybody's happy.
Excellent.
Trust me, everybody's a little bit more. They just know that you get to sleep in your own bed tonight.
Yep.
No more of these dormitories. This is the first time they've done this here.
We got word that Tyrese might be coming on the show today.
I thought he blew up.
No, we know the plane went behind the mountain at the end of Fast 10, but we assume he might be around.
Are we going to ruin the movie if he shows up?
It's Celebrity Day. You know what I mean? The celebs come. This is the last day of training camp.
Yep.
Yes.
It's a Saturday, beautiful Saturday in Los Angeles. It's just the perfect day to come to a camp. There's really nothing going on in L.A.
Right.
Besides a fight later on.
There's a fight tonight.
There's a big fight later on.
But you can make both.
Yeah, but you can make both.
Easy.
So this is a morning with the Rams and an evening with Bud Crawford.
Now, the other day, DeMarco made me look stupid by doing this drill where you lay on your back and try to get up onto your feet.
You know what I'm talking about?
And he never told me the secret to it, which is to roll over on your belly.
It was the first rep.
I'm rocking to try to get up.
It was the first rep.
Yeah, first rep.
Now I'm going to coach him
I'm not doing
how to get faster and better. But he did it.
Do you still have that move in your back?
I haven't tried it in forever. So
DeMarco, do you still have that move in your back?
I think I can still get it done.
Really?
I should try it with Kirk. That'd be fun.
No.
we should.
I mean, not the contact part. Not the contact part.
Let's
just get off the ground.
Let's do that at high noon.
High noon.
Two of you, high noon. A showdown.
People will be out here.
Oh, yeah, they
Let's
would.
do it when nobody's out here.
Yeah.
There's people out here already.
Dr. Clapper is on deck.
Right.
We need,
just in case something
we
blows
need
out.
reinforcement. Like, seriously.
Oh, yeah.
We need
Do
reinforcement.
they still do that drill?
They do.
That's still legal.
That's
Bull
still
ring
legal.
is illegal.
Bull ring is illegal.
Bull ring is
What's
illegal.
bull ring? Yeah.
Bull ring used to be a punishment drill, sort of,
Yes, it
where
is.
they put you in the middle and the team surrounds you, and then they call out numbers, and you got to find out where that guy is.
Oh, wow.
Before they takes your head
The
off.
guys just get crushed in that one.
Oh yeah. That's when they're trying to get people to quit.
Oh, is that
That's
what
back
it
in the
is?
day
That's
when they're
what
trying
it
to
is,
get people to
They
quit.
always say that this
Chase them off.
It's one of the drills that turn football players into basketball players.
Correct.
Right.
This
This
ain't
ain't
for
one of
me.
the drills. This ain't for me. Like,
Right.
Like you get there and they say, Mason, you got to come.
Oh, yeah. You got to be
got out of
scared
hell,
if I'm
ready to
coming
just-
at you.
And you're like, I don't know if I want to do this anymore.
Right.
I'm done.
Yeah.
And then you go over to the basketball court.
Walk away.
There you go. Now
Pick up the game.
Now you're a hooper.
There you go.
There you go.
Much
Easier.
safer. Much
Now you're a
safer.
hooper.
Yes.
So Tyreek Hill just got a gigantic contract. Did you see this?
Big money.
Yes.
Big money. Another wide receiver getting paid, and he got he's got $90 million over 3 years with $65 million guaranteed.
I thought he just signed a deal.
He just signed a deal, so what they did was an adjustment. They didn't put any new years on the deal. They just gave him a bump, similar to what Matthew Stafford.
Gave him a tip.
They just gave him a little tip. So that's what teams are doing, realizing that I want to keep my player happy. I want to keep him at the top of the market. I don't want to add years, but I can add a little money. We got a little extra surplus of cash.
Yeah.
And this brings
I can show you my appreciation without messing up me for 2025. Yeah.
This brings his 4-year total to a fully guaranteed money of $106.5 million. And so when you're looking at these contracts, look at the guaranteed money.
Yeah,
that's actually what the guys are going to get totally, and that's the most ever for any receiver. And again, Tyreek Hill
deserved.
But isn't it a ladder? Isn't this guy getting this, and then the next guy's getting that?
Yeah,
and
who's
then the next...
coming up next?
Well, Brandon Ayuk.
Oh, I
is right
forgot.
there.
Wait, Puka is coming up.
Oh yeah,
soon.
Puka's coming
2
up.
years.
That's
Coming up
right.
2 years. He's got 2 seasons.
Yeah.
2. You got to wait. It's 2.
If I'm the Rams, I'm trying to get that thing done
Yeah.
now.
It's 3 years. So it's similar to like the college rule. They got to spend 3 years in college or 3 years removed from high school before you're eligible to get drafted to the NFL. Same thing with contracts. A player must play 3 seasons in the NFL before they're eligible to get a new contract.
Okay, got it.
Now, the Philadelphia Eagles, as soon as your 3rd year's up, they're paying you right away.
Okay.
They like to get out in front of it, give you a bunch of money.
But not as much as you would have to if you waited a couple
years. If you
years.
waited
right?
a couple years, it's going to be a lot more. But players are like, you giving it to me now?
I'll take it.
I'll take it right now because we don't know what happens in 2
Mama,
years.
buy the house.
We've seen guys fall really quick.
Right.
Do we need to see another year out of Puka? Puka's last year was fantastic, absolutely fantastic, and Matthew Stafford is a kingmaker in terms of his receivers. But do we need to see another year out of Puka? I hope I see the same year.
Yeah,
I hope
2 more years.
But with Cooper Kupp doing
with
the same thing.
Cooper Kupp. Now that might be a little less Puka and more Kupp.
Or even it out, spread it out. I mean, and the tight ends. This is a good group of tight ends. They're going to steal some targets from Matthew Stafford as well. And, look, I think this is going to be a run-first offense for a while.
True.
Yeah. This is going to be a running team for a while, but you hope Puka turns out to be the same Puka we saw and Cooper Kupp stays healthy. You give me 17 weeks of Stafford and Kupp with Puka, you're in the playoffs.
Last year, Puka, I felt like at least. It was a little bit of element of surprise. People really didn't know who Puka was.
We didn't know how to say his name.
Yes, didn't know his name. Didn't really know him coming out of the off season, and so your first few weeks you have Puka as a surprise.
Yeah,
and obviously people knew Puka by the end, and he was still producing, but you don't have game plan. Now you have a whole season of game planning against Puka. How does he adjust to that?
Well, look, it was a surprise early, but after 4 or 5 weeks, when you're watching tape, they're going to this guy.
Yeah.
And you still couldn't stop him. Same with Cooper Kupp. You knew Cooper Kupp was getting the football. What Sean McVay's offense, he will find ways to get you open, get those easy looks for Kupp and for Puka Nacua. So I don't think there's anything you can really do to game plan for just one guy in this offense.
Well, would the Puka thing have happened as quickly if Cooper Kupp hadn't have been hurt last year during training camp? Because they were able to build up some real connection, I think, Stafford and Puka.
Yeah, with Coop being hurt, especially in the offseason, OTAs, it was one of those situations where it was like, all right, we want to rest Cooper Kupp. Remember, the previous year he had injury history. Remember, he was coming off the ankle injuries.
Yeah, right.
You know, he's had injuries in the offseason. This is probably his best offseason so far because he's healthy. But Puka Nacua got those extra reps. And all of a sudden they were like, it's like a little kid. You put a little bit on their plate and you see how they handle it. Mm-hmm. It's like, wow, he did well.
Yeah.
Let's put a little more. It's like, wow, he's doing well with that. Now finally you just say, hey, you can go to the buffet yourself. We don't have to bring you the food. And that's how it was for Puka Nacua. They gave him everything, and he was able to handle it. And you saw it the first game of the season.
Yeah.
Seattle didn't know. They were like, wait, they heard about it.
Who is this guy?
They heard about it.
Yeah,
and all
he was
of a
up
sudden
at
they saw
UW.
it.
They knew him. He was up at UW for a while. They knew who he was.
The Seahawks were like, wait, what?
Yeah.
And obviously, all the fantasy owners on Monday that after week 1.
He went undrafted in my league. Undrafted. Oh, yeah,
Wow.
undrafted.
You could tell after, I believe, week 1 of preseason last year, McVay got all the tape he needed on Puka because he pulled him. He didn't have him play the rest of the preseason because, that's how you know McVay trusts somebody.
But
you're not playing the preseason.
That was when they were going to use him as the Robert Woods type. Let's save the physicality. And wait a minute. We can't use him as that. We need him as a receiver. And he just took off like gangbusters and hasn't looked back since. But what I love is all you see is Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua together, joined at the hip.
Right.
They are always together. They are pushing each other. They're working hard with each other. They're trying to help each other get better. So that's the stuff that you like when you got the young guy pushing the old and vice versa. That's how you take your game to the next level.
Even down in Irvine, there's also another Nacua. Samson Nacua, brother of Puka.
Yeah,
I didn't know
He got
that.
signed by the Saints the other day and is out there balling.
Wow.
He's only been there like 2 days. He's playing the UFL, but
Also a receiver?
also a receiver,
Oh
and
my
has
God.
been balling. So now you may have
Taller one.
Taller one. Yeah.
Two
Oh, that's
Pacuas.
right.
Two Nacua. So
Two
yeah,
Nacuas.
obviously we know Puka, but Samson Nacua out there balling.
Interesting.
At Saints practice. A couple videos we've seen.
Right.
Derek Carr throwing him. He's on time.
Nice.
Got to be good if your name is Samson.
Yeah, right.
You can't stink if your name
That's
is
a big
Samson.
name to live up to,
Yeah,
isn't
you
it?
can't be slow if your name
And
is
by the
Fly.
way,
have long hair.
don't get a
Yes.
haircut. Don't
Right.
get a haircut.
No doubt, ever.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so we are live at Rams training camp. We are here till 2 o'clock today. The great Emily Hebel producing, me, Kirk Morrison, DeMarco Farr. Keep on listening. Coming right back next, 710 ESPN.
In Rams training camp as we get ready for preseason football. Next Saturday, you'll hear it here on 710 ESPN and on the all-new ESPN LA app. Now back to LMU.
Up and on.
Rams practice field once again with Rams Super Bowl champion DeMarco Farr. Back to Mace.
Now, Kirk Morrison, you're going to be ignored all day.
All day.
Just all day today.
Well, no, actually, you just have to introduce me every segment.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
And here's Kirk
Introduce
Morrison.
me.
Exactly.
Kirk Morrison's here.
Love it.
So somebody brought DeMarco a hat.
Yes.
This is a fedora with horns, so that would make it a horndora.
A horndora.
Yes.
That sounds illegal.
By the way, credit Ben, our engineer, for that.
Yes.
That was,
Horndora.
that was not
Isn't this tight,
a
though?
Mason original.
Look at that. Isn't that cool?
Oh, it's awesome, man.
Do you think I
real.
can get away with this on the sideline?
Probably
not.
Yeah,
No,
probably
no.
you would be showing a certain bias.
I mean, I would stand out.
Although
definitely.
you do work for the Rams,
Yes,
so I don't know.
I can show a bias.
You should wear it in the
what's wrong with that?
pregame, the pregame shoot that you guys have that's on the screen. When
Yeah.
you're sitting down for that, you should wear it for that.
Bring out my hammer pants out of retirement. Put
There
that
you
on.
go.
Come
Oh,
on.
yeah.
I like
Hammer
that.
pants
Yes.
and a Horndora.
Come on.
That is a
There.
look right there.
And some Air Force Ones.
So let me ask you guys, the other night they had the Hall of Fame game, and we saw that kickoff rule for the first time, and I was a little bit I thought it was underwhelming. Now, granted, they're probably not showing all their cards, but it was still a little bit underwhelming.
Anticlimactic.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
I'm like,
how-
the new kickoff, the new kick. That's it?
Yeah, I was in studio watching it, and I'm like excited. I'm telling Andy Kamenetsky, like, hey, we should go live to this.
Oh, go live?
I was trying to go live. Look, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's
Sure.
go live. And obviously, it was just so not what we expected.
Now, is that it's going to get more interesting?
Oh, my God.
Isn't it?
It's going to get
We hope
intricate.
so.
It's going to get crazy. Talking
Yeah.
to Coach Blackburn out here, there's stuff you're going to be able to do that you can't show in the preseason because you don't want anybody to know what you're doing. But there's going to be a lot of misdirection. There's going to be a lot of tricks with the ball that these kickers are going to do to try to put you in the coffin corner.
Right.
To try to mess up returns or get returns on you. Stuff you don't want
Yeah.
people to see in the preseason.
The film is out now.
Yeah, right.
That's what it is.
But at least it was a
everybody
play.
gets the film now.
True.
Emily. Everybody gets the film. So you're going to watch and say, okay, so this is what they did. Let's see what we do. Because this is what special teams coaches do.
Right.
Absolutely.
They just watch everybody else. This is what they call a copycat league.
Oh,
Yeah.
sure.
Everybody's
Something
gonna
something works. They'll all be
They're
doing
all
it, right?
going to be doing
Absolutely.
it. So the one thing that I did see is just that you're going to get more guys, bigger guys, who are able to shed blockers and go make plays.
Okay.
How does that now affect the roster now?
Right.
That's my whole thing. Before you used to get a bunch of speed guys
I'm going heavy
who
on
can
defense.
run down there.
Yeah.
Now you may bring in more defensive
I'm going heavy
players
on
your
defense.
roster. You only get 53 guys.
Right.
Yeah.
And I always say you only get really 50 because you're not counting a snapper, a punter, and a holder.
kicker, yeah.
So of my 50 players, what is my nucleus for special teams guys?
Well, the last three, if it's like two receivers or like two receivers, two corners, I might take three corners and keep one receiver because I need more guys that can tackle on that side. Just depends on your roster configuration.
Now,
I remember in preseason, dude, I blocked a field goal in preseason,
And you were a
and the
field goal block
special
guy.
teams coach was mad.
Oh, yeah?
He was like, "Now we can't use this." Everybody saw it.
Right.
I'm like, "But why did you call it
You
then?"
had a particular move that got you to the ball?
He just put us in a certain spot. He says, "Look, if we line up here, they're not going to be able to block it."
Yeah, okay.
Ran in, blocked the field goal. He was so mad. Now
Yeah.
we can't use this thing.
Yeah, cat's out of the bag.
They're going to fix it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So who we talked about this yesterday, I
Yeah.
think, but my first thought was Tutu Atwell would be a great returner in this new system. Is he the kind of guy that would do it?
Good and bad.
Good and bad how? Bad how?
Small.
He's a tiny guy.
Okay. Yeah.
Now,
he is.